What's up, Migo like geeks and freaks? So two really big boxes and one kind of regular box. So yeah, it's gonna be a good opening tonight. I'm very excited. Lots of chatter and stuff going on. Looks like 490 people are now members of Migo Like. How wonderful it is! How wonderful to find 490 people that are willing to discuss and chat, and not have to worry about getting banned or kicked out for their comments, eh? Anyway, as we work towards our Eco Light get together, as I'm working on that, I need a little bit more time, and frankly, it's getting close, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to get these boxes open so you guys can take a look. I know Danny Gates did a really great live the other day. I missed it, so I'm going to go back and look. Unfortunately, I've had some personal things going on at home that I have to take care of, uh, health issues for somebody in the family, and look who's here. Buckus Maximus. That is J.S. Starbuck, John, the shipman, Darth Silicone motherfucker right here. This show, by the way, is not for children. So if there's children in the room, y'all need to get the fuck out right now. Man babies, yeah, you guys are okay. You can watch, but no children. All right, so where do we start? I don't know. Do I open the box from Berto, the box from ToyDen, a.k.a. Dennis Glinski, and that's Roberto Ligotti, if you guys don't know that, or Blue Meanie, or do I open my box from eBay? Let's do them. We'll do them in size order. How's that? We'll start with the small, and then we'll go into the bigger. And the festivities have begun. Now, if anybody Vor Red comes in here, well, welcome Vor Red. We're very happy, or any Vor crap right now. All right, let's start with the smaller box, which came from Dennis Glinski. So Dennis was good enough to do, yes, Berto, the Blue Meanie himself. That is correct. Berto, the Blue Meanie. Roberto Ligotti, good man. Him and his brother Tommy, been active in the Migo community for years and years and years. And Berto has just a treasure trove of stuff that he has buried in his magical basement or home. But let me go back. So Dennis Glinski, aka ToyDen, makes some really cool creature from the. Offer him a chance to call his. Oh, so Dennis and I did a trade. I gave him some of my new Migo figures, and he gave me he gave me another custom of his Creature from the Black Lagoon figures that he does in all these colors. I have the blue one. I showed it a couple of weeks ago, and I told him I really want another one, some other color. I'd love to have every color. I know my man Rich Hurley, a.k.a. Dr. Durant, just is getting the black one, or got the black one. I'm sure he's going to showcase that soon. And look who has walked in. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Max Santa Claus Overnighter in the house, Maximus and Buckus, Star Buckus. Or what did they say in Monty Python? It was Biggest Dickus. I think that was his name. Maximus is here. Maximus did a really great live video. Was it this week or last week? The last video you did, Max, was just fucking fantastic. I loved it. It was great. You know what I love when I watch? Everybody's got like their style. So Johnny's got his style. You don't see Johnny much on camera, very little. But Johnny's very good. He comes in, he tells you what's going on, he shows what's up, and he asks questions, he gets your input. I love that. Dr. Duran, he's got that swavey and deboner music. He's got that very, very cool music going on. These guys put a lot of time in editing their videos. I know Rich, or Dr. Duran, has done quite a bit. His video on the Mad Monster Party is just out of this world, which reminds me, I have to send money to Brent for the next round of figures. But man, I watched that video and was I getting excited. I mean, I only have 4 of the figures, but I'm excited to get the other 8. I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled. Max goes in there, and Max just does his thing, man. Max is just real chill. He's cool. He's basically Santa Claus talking about his toys, and he's very cool. And what I love about Max is he just lets it flow. You just let it flow, Max. You just flow. You don't have any pauses. You don't have any stuff. You just flow, man. Your shit just goes real nice. And everybody's got really good style. If you guys watch David Eon Open by Chance, David Eon's got a wealth of information, and he has a toy room that looks like a friggin' store, man. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ray gives you the fingers, and then you just like, that's true. Ray Castile. Everybody loves Ray. There's nothing, you can't say anything bad about Ray. Nothing. There's nothing bad to say about Ray, except he doesn't make his videos enough. He needs to make more videos. That's all. He needs to put him out faster. He took that big hiatus last year. I was like, man, are we supposed to do without Ray Castiel's Basement of Horror? You're welcome, Max. Look, it's all here about telling the truth and what we got. There's no kiss ass going on in here and all this stuff. And, we were talking a little bit earlier about some of the stuff that goes on in the community. And you got people have opinions this way or that. But the bottom line is when you come into Migo Like, you guys can talk about whatever you want. You don't have to worry about getting booted out for some silly shit that you may think. And sometimes you got to stand alone because what you believe in is very, very important. Okay? All right. So let's get some boxes open. And I'm going to start with the small one. Right, Amanda? This is one big box. Oh, it's a big box, but we'll do that one last. And then we got this littler box from the ToyDen. And then we got this other big box from Berto. It's so excited. We got packages yesterday. I'm like, yeah, packages. Loving the mailman came, UPS came, got packages. And yesterday they were all from my wife. And my wife's so nice. And she's like, do you want the boxes? I'm like, I don't want the empty ones. I want something good in there. All right, so let's open this up. You guys already saw ToyDen's Blue Gillman. I believe he calls him Dargill or Gildar. I got that right. This, I believe, is the fuchsia. I said fuchsia. I think it's a magenta one. Oh, here we go. Got a nice little note. Yes. I mean, listen. Don't hate because of the color of it. I love the color. It's literally out of this world. I love it. He does his art on it and everything. So here's the card. Oh, I love it. It's so funny. Creatures. And he's almost got, it's kind of got his hand. It kind of reminds me of the Chiller hand, the 6-figure hand, even though that's a 5-finger hand. He's got ToyDen down here. Let me just take it out of the package. Puts everything in plastic. I mean, come on, man. This guy's legit. Dennis Glinski, all his own artwork. I love Magenta Ta. He calls it magenta. It's a magenta figure. And it's Dargill. All right, so now I'm going to show you the figure because Dennis does all the art. Fucking fantastic, man. These guys I showed you guys, he did his own comic book. I love you guys that have artistic capabilities. Absolutely phenomenal. He's got the plastic so we could put it on there. And so Creature from the Black Lagoon is one of my favorites. Probably is my favorite monster of all times. Love it. And man, I just love what he does. He just took the Creature from the Black Lagoon and he just made it into this like space creature. It's fucking awesome. And remember, like when I started collecting, I wasn't buying customs. I wasn't doing any of that stuff. I was literally getting only like original Migos and knockoffs and stuff, tons and tons of knockoffs, tons and tons back in the day. So a lot, but I love that these guys put these figures together. And as I get older and my collecting matures like a fine wine, it's just fantastic. So oh man, Bach, don't look at me. I didn't buy any of the exclusive stuff. I didn't buy into that was it Top Steel stuff. I didn't do that. Well, let me mention that in a minute. So Saturday, we'd like to do a live stream where we get the guys in. We got some guys already committed. I'm not sure if everybody's going to be there. We're going to try and get everybody in. And if you want to get in, I know Tony Schwally usually likes to come in. Tony's always got some good stuff to bring about. Tony, I love Tony. He's a very outspoken person. He's a good dude, but he's outspoken. He doesn't take any shit. Probably originally because he's from Long Island, but in any case, he's great. So we're going to do that on Saturday. So if you guys are looking to tune in, Saturday night's the night. Hopefully Max will get his shit together, get out the bar, because Max is a Saturday night brewer, making his own beer at the bar, whatever he's doing over there. But but let me get back to this figure. I mean, this is I love this. This is Dargill, and this is the magenta one, if you will. I've got the blue one. Let me bring it up. I mean, man, he did such a good job. Everything is just the outfit and everything. I love it. The color just pops. The outfit's badass. When I look at it, it almost reminds me of like a 80s sci-fi film. You guys ever see those really crazy 80s sci-fi films where the guy was always like, I don't know, he's always like some space dude, like Biff Ridgeback and, Buck Sternchest and all that crap. If you guys ever watched Mystery Science 3000, they had one. It was so funny. They had all these names going off for these bad guys. Always kind of like a Masters of the Universe guy in the future in space, kind of thing. And then they had all those crazy films that were like All rip-offs of Conan. Those were fun too. But I love the colors on that figure. He just pops, man. And Dennis, you did a great job. This is ToyDen again. He did a great job. I love it. He's got the boots, the body, the hands are fantastic. Fantastic. But does it feel... Buck's a funny motherfucker. He is a funny motherfucker. Buck, man, we've known each other almost 25 years, I think, now. It's crazy. You might attend from the home bar. Listen, Max, you want to get in the home bar and join from there? That's fantastic. Get in. You could start bartendering for all of us. That would be very, very cool. Very, very cool. Who fell for the top? Max, you fell for the tops? Max, I didn't know you bought the tops. I didn't know that. I feel bad because there's other guys. Listen, a lot of you guys are good guys. You know, when you put the confidence in a company, you assume they're going to do the right thing, and everybody's out there got their opinion. Well, you know, they are going to be exclusive. We were talking before. Oh, yeah, Rich said something, or Dave said something about, well, one's got purple socks and one doesn't. I mean, like, is that really exclusive? Nah, man, no offense. No offense, but my opinion is just a money grab to get you guys going. All right, so let me see what Mr. Glinski wrote, ToyDen. Hey, Lou, here's your new addition to the family. In a few weeks, I should be casting some more heads. That's what she said. He literally wrote, that's what she said on there. Fantastic. More colors coming soon. Thanks for your support, brother Dennis. Love that. Another note to go in the Toy Room of Solitude with all the other notes. I got Tony's, Bucks. I got all these notes in here. It's fantastic. Max, I got them all in here. It's fantastic. So I'm very excited to put some more stuff. And some extra goodies in here. How about that? All right, there we go. This is what I'm talking about, man. HR puff and stuff. I mean, this is stuff that Dennis all draws. I don't think colors, I guess. I don't know how you do this stuff, man. I got all this stuff. Tony May got some stuff. Dennis got some. Everybody's got some good stuff. There we go. Reading is fun with Farley the Fuzz and friends. I love this. This is a bookmark advertising his comic book. I think I have his comic book right here, actually. I believe I have your comic book right here. I do. Let me take it out of the bag. So this is an original comic book by Dennis Glinski, ToyDen, first issue, based on, I think he said, a children's book that he wrote. And he even, remember I showed you guys, he even put the old kind of comic style ads in there. He just changed the address down here. This is just a fun ad. Like, in other words, don't try and order this stuff because this shit used to be in the 60s and 70s. If you're still trying to order stuff from there, you're crazy. Wouldn't it be cool, though? Like, wouldn't it be cool if you literally could find these companies that did those ads, because a lot of them were in New York, still in existence, like still doing the same thing, and you sent that ad in for the 15-cent or $1 7-foot Frankenstein for $1, and you got it, or so you saw it and you sent it in, and they said, oh yeah, we still got that thing, yeah, for $1 we'll send it to you, or well, it's $10. That's probably $100 at this point. But wouldn't that be cool if they had that? That would be really cool. I would be down with that if they're still there. Okay, and last but not least, I love this. I love this. Last time you sent me a Creature from the Black Lagoon, little handheld pinball, like a little like a rack toy. And this is, he sent me the Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is the Creature Walks Among Us. Get that without the glare. Oh man, Dennis, you are the bomb diggity, man. Thank you so much, brother. Truly appreciate it. Love the figures. Got to get these. I think I have this up on myamigolike.com. It's down there at the bottom. You can see it, myamigolike.com. If we don't see them on there, I will go get them on there because they need to get on there. I'm very, very excited. Love the Glinski stuff. The ToyDen is fantastic. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Also forgot, I got a figure, speaking about monsters, I got a figure coming in from Alexander Jeffdick. I think getting Cyclops is on the way. I think he mailed that from Germany. It takes about a month to get here, if I remember. More good stuff. All right, Dennis, thank you, brother. Thank you. That is great stuff. Love that little it's a pinball machine, Max. Check it out. It's a pinball machine. He sends me these little pinball machines. You see, he's got the little thing down here. It's this little pinball machine, man. It works too. It's a little pinball machine. Check it out, like the ones you used to get in those little, like the ones you used to get when you would go to your kids, when you were a kid and you went to a party, like little kids, you go and they give you little bags. Now I don't know what you get when kids go to parties. I think they give you gift cards or whatever. But back then, little toys and shit, it's all freaking cool. And he does all the art for it, so it's fantastic. All right, next, this is big ass, what, honey? As soon as I get done, you can have dessert. Is that cool? All right, now I got this big ass box from Berto. Not only did Berto wrap a box inside of paper wrap, but then he went ahead and basically sealed it and tape. Like he was making sure this shit got here legit in one piece. So we're gonna open this up. Berto, you are always a champion of truth, justice, and in all honesty, the Migo way. And I don't mean for the good of all Migo shit crazy person talks about. I'm talking about you are a good man helping people out. Berto is out there. He is hustling to help people, getting them the parts they need, the hard to find stuff. I gotta open this over here. So give me a second. Give him the hard to find stuff. And he's a good man. He's always doing a deal. He's the one that got me the Zorro I showed you, the animated with the horse that makes noise, and then he gave me the Orly Jouet. This one right here, Orly Jouet. Zorro over here. I mean, this is a good man right here. And we're very happy. And the funny thing is, he's not that far because we're in Jersey and he's in New York. But the reality is, because of the traffic here, now with the COVID days, I've probably been there in 45 minutes. But with traffic, yeah, like 3 hours to get across this stuff. It's crazy. All right, I'm opening the box over here. It's big, and I'm very excited to get this. I mean, I'm going to say this. Not only was Roberto fair in the prices he gave me for this, but he was really fair. He really hooked it up, and I really appreciate that with him. And, one thing that's really good about good collecting community people is that you share and you help. You know what I mean? We're not here to who's the better collector, who's got the better shit. I mean, some of you guys are like that, and that's okay. And it's okay when you're doing it in fun, but it's not cool when you're doing it to be a dick to everybody else. And that's not cool. And we know there's guys out there who do it. We don't need to bring up their crappy names when we do that. Let me bring these out. All right, we'll do them one at a time. Man, he not only wrapped, put them in a thick box. Like, this thing's like, you couldn't put a bullet through it. Wraps in paper, then wraps in plastic, but then he wrapped everything inside in plastic. Berto, you, again, my friend, are the bomb diggity. All right, this is some round 2 Captain Action. That's correct, round 2. Round 2 was basically the rebirth of the guys who did the original Playing Mantis Captain Action. When they rebirthed Captain Action in the early 2000s, late 1990s, no, early 2000s, I believe, I'm correct. And these guys came out in about 2010, 2012. And they went from their Playing Mantis by something a little different. It's a little different in size, we've come to learn. But they started doing a lot of Marvel stuff. And we came to find out they were slated to do some DC stuff before they went out of business. Things like Superman and Batman were on the table. And man, you just got to remember how cool that is. But check this out. I love this. This is one of my favorite sets. This is the Captain Action Spider-Man set with the Avengers. So there's 6 boxes with Avengers parts. If you wanted the Hawkeye suit, sorry, not the Avengers, but the Hawkeye suit. So there's 6 boxes you had to get all the parts if you wanted the complete Hawkeye figure. This is the first one, and this is Hawkeye's arrows, bow, and quiver that comes in this box. It's Spider-Man. He's badass. He's even got his little tiny camera right over here. The mask, the Spider-Man head. He's got different hands. He's got web shooters. He's a fantastic figure. Spider-Man, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Love this figure. Spider-Man is always one of my favorite characters. Always has been, always will be. Even since Spider-Man on the Electric Company. For those of you who used to watch the Electric Company, if you're old enough to remember, not those of you that pretend you knew what it was like when you were young, because you're not old enough to have any of this crap. Get the reference, Joe? But Spider-Man was always a favorite. And the funny thing about that is, I was told, and I think I read, that Morgan Freeman was the original Spider-Man on the Electric Company. I think that's pretty cool. Love Morgan Freeman. That's a good dude right there. Very good dude. All right, let's go to the next one. So this is very cool. This is the last Captain America set to get that I did not have. And Berto got it for me, and I'm so thrilled to have it. I didn't even realize it came with 2 different shields. Wow. So this is also got the Hawkeye parts. This is box number 2. So Spider-Man was box 1. Box 2 is Hawkeye's boots. And they're all buried behind you. You can't really see them. But this is the Captain America. He's got this shield. He's got the crest shield. Now, I've got the Captain America with this shield. And I got the Captain America with the I call it the reverse Captain America shield. It's kind of like this, the colors are a little different. But then this crest shield was a really great set. Now, the cool thing with these is you can't really see, and it's hard to show you. But inside each one of these, there's like a little, you kind of see it back there, there's like a little newspaper with an ad on, not a newspaper, with an article on it that talks about the character and so on. And that's just a great representation of Captain America. It really is. He's even got the belt with the separate pouches on the side here for his belt, and I think that's from the old Captain America outfit from back in the day, because he's got the loops on here for his belt and so on. And there's Captain America. Gotta love Captain America. Champion of truth and justice. We know one company you couldn't work for. All right. Who said that? Damn. Who's Joe? Excellent question. Where's Waldo? I don't know. Didn't get any of the round 2 stuff. Buck, my friend, you are missing out, my friend. Do you want some of the round 2 stuff, Buck? Do you have the Playing Mantis? Do you have the Playing Mantis? If you would like some stuff, I will dig into my archives. I just sent Dr. Durant, Rich Hurley, I think 3 sets of extras that I had, because he's a good dude. And I knew he was going to get hooked. He's like, I don't really want a Captain Action. I'm like, let me send him to you. Man, he got him, and he went to the store down the street. And it turns out the guy that's running that store is like the premier Captain Action collector in the world. And Rich started talking to him. And guess what Rich is starting to collect now? Some Captain Action. He already got a few sets, and I sent him a few more. Help get his collection going. But this is great. I have this in the Dr. Evil. I did not have this in the Captain Action. And this is the Captain Action, and it comes with the retro long box inside of this. You get this package, and they did a Dr. Evil like this too. He's fantastic. He also comes with a bonus, includes vintage style photo box. Oh, I guess that's what it was. We can open this up, and inside are all these really cool things in here. Now, you may want to ask what's in here. Good question. We've got some fist hands, Captain Action sword, the gun, the holster, what looks like a walkie-talkie type thing. There's some maps and little Captain Action papers, and then there's this big, giant, blue rolled-up thing. Well, let me show you what came in Dr. Evil, because my Dr. Evil box I showed you guys, it was all fucked up. So I went and got another one because I didn't like the condition. And when I said, let me open this because I'll open it and whatever. So I opened it. I said, I got 2, might as well open it. I'm not going to sell it. And when I went in, it was all mildew. The box on the back was all inside, was all mildew. It was nasty. But the figure was pristine in the plastic. So I took that. Let me show you what the Dr. Evil, it's a poster. It rolls out. It's a blueprint. Let me show you what his look like. I don't think I showed that before. Where is that, Amanda? So for the Dr. Evil, he has this thing where he has this giant eye. It sits on a stalk, kind of on this computer stand, and it controls. It has a hood that can go, it can open or close. So over there, I got it. What it came with, which is really cool, is it came with this poster. The Captain Action has this different poster. I have to see what it is. It came with this poster on what this what this giant eye, how it was made, and all this crap. And I thought it was really, really cool. They did a really nice job with them. It talks about the key features: the hypnotic eye visor, the hypnotic pupil, the eye stalk, the position, the positron indicator light, the power indicator light, the touch control plate, the yes/no answer lights, the power intensifier, the transference button, the mental extraction button, expansion slots, universal access port, data input. So this whole thing is a blueprint. Man, I could tell you I could use some of that mental extraction button on a few people. But we won't go there right now because we're having a good old positive time, aren't we, Brian Sanchez? I heard Johnny Cedric screaming down. I kept one MIB. One is MIB over there. You know what the problem with having Johnny Shedrick as a friend? Does anybody know what the biggest problem about having Johnny Shedrick as a friend? He starts to wear off on you. And then what happens is you don't want to open any of your action figures anymore. It gets tough. So anyway. So Berto, this is fantastic. I got 3 more pieces to my set. I just have a couple more pieces to go, and I've got the round 2 complete. I do want to buy. Somebody was selling the Hawkeye parts. I should have bought it when it was out there. I didn't, but I want to buy and get an extra Captain Action I can put them on. The cool thing about the Dr. Evil in this round 2 set is Dr. Evil's brain is removable. He's got a regular pink brain that comes out of his head. He's got a blue brain. It's like a computer chip kind of thing, and he's got this green one. And his face is a completely different sculpt than the original Captain Action. And, of course, the brain comes out, but he's good. So these figures, I think, are a little bigger than the Playing Mantis, which I think are a little bigger than the original Captain Action. So that being said, they're very cool figures. Even his sculpt is different. The old Playing Mantis Captain Action Dr. Evil were basically remakes of the original Captain Action. I don't have any originals, but comparison reading, they were actually originals. These guys are new sculpts. So very excited. So I know I got to get the Frost Captain Action or the Arctic Captain Action. I need the Skinny Spider-Man set. I need to finish getting the Hawkeye parts. I think that's it. All right. So are you guys ready for something that's big and long and 18 inches? I know Brian Sanchez is. Keeping it healthy, Lou. Keeping it healthy. You are keeping it healthy. You know, Brian Sanchez definitely knows how to keep it healthy and keep it real. That's for sure. Round 2 was Max. I agree with you. Max, do you have any round 2 figures? Remember, I'm 30 seconds behind. So if you guys are typing, I may be jumping the gun when I'm asking you. But do you have any round 2? Because if you don't have any round 2, I need to find some for you as well. I'm waiting. So Buck didn't get any round 2. Buck, do you want any round 2? Sanchez, I don't think you collect the Playing Mantis Captain Action, right? You don't do any of that stuff. And Max, let me see. I don't have any round 2. Max, are you pursuing any round 2? Because they didn't do any Batman, Max. There was no DC. Batman was slated, and the prototype, there's a picture of it at Toy Fair. I think it's Toy Fair. But they never got to complete it, and it was really good. And I saw the picture of Superman and Batman. It was really good. So if you guys are looking for that stuff, hit me up. I'm always willing to share. I'm not big into selling shit anymore, to be honest with you. I mean, eventually I'm going to croak, and my wife's probably going to sell a shit for like a nickel at the garage sale. But I'd rather trade with people or send people stuff that could really use it. I think that's the right thing to do. I think that's some good karma. Big, long, and 18 inches is what I gave to your sister last night. Sanchez, just stupid, white boy. Just stupid. You're stupid. All right, so Max, you used to have the KB toys. No, more of a DC guy. Okay, so Buck's into DC. Max is into DC because he's Captain Batman. And Max, I used to have the KB toys. So Max, you don't even have any Playing Mantis either? You got rid of all that? The Playing Mantis you can get, Max. There's some good ones out there. Like Max, honestly, I know you're not big into some of that shit, but the Flash Gordon is fantastic with the Ming. And the better one, the Lone Ranger. So the original Lone Ranger in the open box, I did that probably like 20 shows ago. You guys could check them out in the videos there in the list. But he had the red shirt on, the original red shirt, and then they did the exclusive. Then they did the window box, just the outfit, and that was really cool. You would like that, Max. And Tonto, he came in the box with the figure, and that's one of the neat things about the Playing Mantis sets is most of them came with a figure. Time after Captain. Oh, that's right. Max, actually, this is true. Max, but you're collecting originals, right? I don't know if you're going for any of the remake stuff, but Max just got himself some nice Batman, original Captain Action Batman stuff. And where did he get them from? You got it. Blue Meanie, Berto Ligotti. That is correct. All right, guys. This is so big. It may astound you. Max, you're going to like this. Hang tight for a second. Woo! Man, that's some crazy shit. You know what's funny when you find a Mego in an original box, an original Mego that's in good shape? That's fun. But when you open a box and there's an 18-inch action figure in a 20-inch retro Mego style box, that's crazy. I have most of the PM ones. Yeah, that's good, Buck. I got most of mine too. Playing Mantis around. Max, you can get some, man. They're out there. They're not easy to get cheap, but every once in a while, one slips by cheap. All right, Max, you're going to like these because these are Batman related. I know you prefer the Batman, and I'm looking for the Batman. He's very hard to find in this series. But I will find him one day. So I got 2 left, Batman and Riddler. I got the rest. I got Superman already showed to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully his hand didn't fall out. May I present to you the 18-inch FTC Riddler in the retro style box. Dun, dun, dun. He's basically an 18-inch. He's an 18-inch Mego is what he is. He's a fucking 18-inch Mego on a crazy body made by FTC. It's really, now, they did not make all these figures. They did make the Riddler. They didn't make Mr. Mixoplex. They didn't make Bizarro. They didn't make Penguin. They made Joker. They make Scarecrow. But they made Batman, Superman, Joker, Riddler. So basically all basically Batman characters except for Superman, Riddler. Then they made Robin, who I'm going to show you in a minute, and they made an Entertainment Earth exclusive removable mask Robin. So I'm going to show you those two. What I got to tell you, man, when I go into my toy room and I look at Superman, I have these out. When you look at these, it's cool. It makes you feel like you're small again, you know? And you got these giant figures, and they're just jumbo size. All right, this is Riddler. Hold on. Let me see who's next. This is the regular Robin. Hang tight. Amanda, what you doing over there, honey? Oh, Pokemon on video? That's my beautiful daughter, Amanda. Amanda, do you want to come say hello to everybody? Or you want to just watch your video? Oh, that lazy mother. Just kidding. All right, here is an 18-inch. Now, the crazy thing is, remember, when they did Batman and Robin in the Mego scale, they were both 8 inches. Robin was never small. So this is an 18-inch Robin. He is just like an original. He's got the oven mitts. I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry, guys. He's got the oven mitts, as you can see. He's got a plastic belt. He's got his outfit. The box is fantastic. He's even got the green, old-school Mego-style shoes. The side, he's got Aquaman. He's got the Green Arrow, Shazam. He's got Superman, Batman, and Robin. And these are really cool. It's a shame. It really is a shame that they didn't make them all. I love how they put the numbers on them like they were, because there was no Aquaman, there's no Green Arrow, and there's no Shazam. What I don't get here, and this is interesting. So, Superman, this is interesting. I just know Superman's 1300, Batman's 1301, Robin's 1302, Aquaman's 1303, and Shazam's 1307, but Green Arrow's 1300/1. I wonder why they did that. And all these characters, none of the other ones have that either. All right, so there's Robin. He's original Robin, just like back in the Mego days. All right, and the last one, this is our removable mask Robin. From what I understand, it was an Entertainment Earth only. I'm not saying it's crazy exclusive, but this is the only one that I could find on eBay, and the mask is in there somewhere. I don't know where the damn mask is. It's in there, because I know it came off. I'm going to open this shit up. Or did somebody open it and take the mask? I don't know. We're going to see. I think the mask is inside. Anyway, let me bring it around. This is the 18-inch removable mask Robin. Let me move these guys back into the box. We're going to find out if somebody stole the mask. They might have stole the mask out of here. I don't know. So these were put out by FTC. Looks like they might have stole the mask. The mask, that's weird. The mask was in the picture. These were put out by FTC back in 2016. Nope, the mask is in there. Since the tape was cut on this one, I'm going to open it up so you guys can see it. And the mask is in there. I want to make sure, because I bought a Iron Man never opened Minton box round 2. And when I got it, somebody took the cufflinks, or the cuffs, sorry, for Hawkeye out. That's fine. I don't really care. I wasn't really keen on those anyway. But here it is. This is the 18-inch removable mask Robin. I'll bring up, so he's got the shoes. Now, the bodies on these, Tony Schwally has the Batman, and he said the bodies get a little loose. They do have the knee pins, and the pins, they're giant. They're just giant knee pins, like monstrous. They've got the shoes. They got the feet. Here, I'll show you a shoe. There's a Robin shoe. They did everything just in an 18-inch scale. It's a Type 2, 18-inch Mego body. Tony Schwally said they do get a little loose, but they could be, restrung just like any other Mego, if you will. If you need a video on that, I know a guy who made a good video. Does anybody need a restringing video? I can show you. I'll point them out to you. Here's the actual mask. It's a cloth mask. It's not rubber. It's actually cloth. Or is it rubber? No, it's cloth with an elastic on it. I wonder if the elastic probably stretched out over time. Oops, let me turn it around. It probably stretched out over time. But he's got the oven mitts. The oven mitts are on. You can see. Honestly, he's a great figure. I think the mask might have stretched out because it's elastic. If the mask stretched out, well, we can fix that. Right, Buck? That's right. You know how we do that. We cut that little bastard back and we resew it because, yeah, the elastic gets shitty. Plastic gets shitty, but it's a removable mask, Robin. So you can put them on there, but the mask is definitely, oh yeah, the elastic went. But Tony Schwally said to me, he said, be careful. They get loose and jiggly, kind of your typical FTC quality. I'm all right with that, though, because I'm not playing with these things. These are actually going up so that when you walk into the toy room with Solitude, you see these big-ass action figures. I had bought and gave them away twice for 2 different Star Wars events we did. They made 4-foot Darth Vader and Stormtrooper figures, and they spoke, and he had a lightsaber, and the Stormtrooper spoke, and buttons, he spoke, and I gave them away. They were 4 feet tall. Man, I was like, I don't want to give these away because I'll never get them again. Man, you should have seen people were dying, like fighting for these things. We're giving away as a door prize, and they're like, oh man, I want them. They're really, really cool. There's something about giant action figures. Like I have Electro Man, I got Pulsar, and they're big. They're really big. And the small ones are cool, don't get me wrong. But these giant things are nuts. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of Mego, but somewhere I got 14-inch Megos, and I'm okay with them. I'm all right with them. I'm not thrilled with the quality. I'm not thrilled with the company, but I'm okay with those. The 8 inches, those are gone, man. I'm unloading those as quick as I can, which I have to announce. All right, tomorrow. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm on Saturday night when we do our live, I will announce the winners in the free toy giveaway. So make sure you tune in to our live on Saturday. There's going to be a live stream on Mego Like. All of us are coming in to do a talk, and I will be announcing some winners. Don't let me forget, because I will forget. James Brady, Mego Madhouse. James Brady, Mego Madhouse is still up. Buck, what is James Brady, Mego Madhouse? What is that? Damn, yes, you do need these, Max. You need these. I would get Green Arrow 2, and I would too. If they made Green Arrow and Aquaman, I would have got them. It's a shame. I don't think they sold that well, and the guy I bought them from said he literally just cleaned Anthony at FTC, bought all the rest of his 18-inch figures out that they could find at the time, and he's been selling them up on eBay. He was really cool. He was very nice. Or was it she? No, it was he. He was very cool, very nice, very helpful, and I'm like, that's really cool. I appreciate it. That kind of thing. Max, this is the guy that I told you to get him from. So if you didn't reach out to him, reach out to him. He still has a couple up there on eBay, and there's a Superman one up there for $49.95. The guy had like 10 of them, and I don't know how many he has left. But even the Superman one's really, really cool. And I was like, oh, the plastic's coming off the box. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I can glue plastic all day long. That's no problem. The figures are really, really cool. And I definitely dig them. I love the removable mask, Robin. I love that somebody said, let's take a risk and build something big, and let's check it out. It's really, really cool. James Brady, Mego Madhouse. Now you're going to make me go look. I don't remember. I remember James Brady's name. I don't remember Mego Madhouse. What is Mego Madhouse? Hold on a second. Let me take a look. Let's see what's going on here. James Brady, Mego Madhouse. Oh, Captain Dunsal. This guy. Yes. Yes. Captain Dunsal. Does he doesn't make figures anymore, does he, Buck? Okay, so Dunsal has, all right. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So I remember Captain Dunsal. Whatever happened to him? Is he still active? I haven't seen, I don't know, I don't think he's a Mego like, but I think he's I don't have that guy. That guy was fantastic. He is fantastic back in the day. Yes, he's got restringing videos. I would tell you, go to a guy that actually has been around and had these figures. He did Khan before anybody. He did the Gorn before anybody. He did Core before anybody. He did all this shit. He did Marta. I remember when he did Marta. I remember that. That guy was crazy good with what he did. Wave 2, yep. The Salt Creature. Man, he did all this shit way before the new stuff came out. This boy's got it going on. Very good, James Brady. Captain Dunsal, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of you guys know Dunsal. You should know Dunsal. Lieutenant Leslie. There he is. Trelane. Gary 7. Yes. Fantastic. And Roberta Lincoln. Fantastic. Is he around? I can't even imagine. And Dave McCormick did costumes. God, I remember this shit. Is he even in? Yep. Oh, fantastic. All right, so we got his how-tos. Let's put his link up here. Let's put some. Oh, yeah, look at this shit. Hold up. Buck, thank you for this information. I'm going to put this up in the chat, then I'm going to put it on the screen. So you guys, let me pin that right there. There it is, MegoMadhouse.com, how to HTML. He's got videos on sculpting, mold making, plastic casting, painting, knee pin removal, degray your Mego heads, restringing Type 1 Megos, action figure neck plug reference, compendium of 8-inch Mego body types. But Buck, he hasn't been in here in a while, right? Let's see. James Brady Captain, yeah, did all the great Shrek sculpts. Yes, he did. He kind of sort of retired. That's a shame, man. He was a talented individual. He is a talented individual. I think we could put a little pressure on him to get him to come back and do some stuff. What do you guys think? Can we do that? Can we get him to do that? Yes. All right. So we're gonna have to put a little stretch on there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little stretch on there. We're gonna bind that together so we put the mask on Robin. It doesn't come off anymore. Fantastic. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the 18-inch figures? They do take a lot of space. I can tell you that's kind of a problem. And the Toy Room of Solitude is definitely low on space. That is for sure. Oh, let me talk about the heads on these. These heads are not neck plug heads. These heads are pop-on heads from what I can tell from here. They are pop-ons. So they are not neck plugs. It's kind of that FTC style I think they did later or did earlier. I forget. But what do you guys think about these? They're really cool, right? I still got to get Batman and the Riddler. The Riddler I've seen. He's attainable. There's a Batman out there, but Tony Schwally pointed out that the Batman's he might be a little fucked up, if you will. It's a little used. What do you guys think? You guys like these things? I love them. I got to be honest with you. I think they're really cool. They're gigantic. They're big. They're better than any Top Steel that I've seen. No offense. No offense. So I love cool knockoff figures, and all these aren't necessarily knockoffs. I guess they are in a sense because they're a pretty commercial company. I do love these figures. I was not the biggest crazy FTC fan back in the day, but these giant ones are fucking phenomenal, and you got to give FTC credit. They did all the originals for you, or most of the originals for you, and they filled in a hell of a lot of gaps the guys used to have to do by themselves for their customs. And look who just commented. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please present George Cairns. Yes, George Cairns is up in the hizay. They are very cool boxes. Honestly, I would tell you, for the boxes alone, I would buy them. The boxes are really cool. I mean, I know you guys can make boxes and shit like that, but they're really, really cool. These would be, what would be really cooler than an 18-inch FTC figure would be a 48-inch FTC figure. I wonder if we could get Anthony to do that. He'd probably say, go to hell. But can you imagine having a 4-foot Mego, or how about a 6-foot Mego? Ooh! Max, a 6-foot Mego Batman in your house? I know you'd love that shit. You'd eat that shit right up. You would eat that shit right up. I know you would. You would love that. All right, let me see. I am looking at the 18-inch figs now. I might have to get the monkeys. So that's a crazy thing. I noticed that they did 18-inch monkeys figures, right? The group The Monkeys. It's not, if they did Planet of the Apes, that would be different. But the monkeys, I said, that's an interesting kind of all the things you could pick, why would you pick the monkeys? I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. It's just an interesting choice, And I guess these weren't too successful, which is why they didn't make too many. And I'm thinking probably more space, maybe cost too. I think they were $100 when they came out, if I'm correct. Somebody told me. I'm not sure. I think Tony Schwally said they were about $100, which is a lot for an action figure, but it is 18 inches of pure enjoyment. They killed the prices on. I know. Buck, absolutely agree with you. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, how many of you guys went from chasing that really rare Mego that was so expensive and such a bitch to find to seeing a remake from FTC and going, you know what? It's new. It looks good. I don't really need the original anymore, right? I mean, remember Romulans for Buck? You remember Romulans for $1,500 to $3,000 for a carded version? Not to say that somebody might not want to charge it, but it's like, why bother? Right? Why bother? It's crazy, especially when New Mego put out figures that are just remakes of the old ones. They're just rehashes. Kind of killed that market a bit, I think. I don't know. It is what it is. What kind of dessert you want? What you want? What you want? Oh, now you don't want to talk to me? No, you can't have cookie pie and a cake. If you want, you can have the cookies. You want the cake? All right, just wait a sec. I'll get you some cake. Yeah, I'll get you some cake. I did my Supergirl. And one, I mean, I had a lot of original Migos. I sold them all off. The only ones I have now, I just gave my original or traded my original Zorro to Dinosaur Dan. I have the OMBC figures, which I'm a fan of. I do have the 12 inch or 12 and a half inch, 11 and a half inch, 12 and a half inch, whatever they're Black Hole figures. Black Hole is not like some crazy move that I love, but I don't know, man. Those big figures are cool. The bodies are great. They really are. And I'm usually somebody who likes stuff that's smaller, because you get more space. You can put the stuff out, but I'm really, 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 really loving those Black Hole figures. I do have a 10-inch original Muhammad Ali. When New Mego put out their new Muhammad Ali figure, and I bought it, I went on eBay, I think, and bought an old Muhammad Ali figure. And I got to be honest with you, man, the old Muhammad Ali figure, to my opinion, was just way better than the new Mego one. I don't know, the packaging was better. It boxed. I mean, it was really cool. Lose hold 18 inches in his hands. Bum, bum. Fucking Sanchez. Yeah. You want cake. Max wants cake, Amanda. You want to ship him some cake? You want to put some cake in a box and ship it to Max? Why not? You know he's Santa Claus, right? Hey! I'm talking to you. Watch, I can get her to speak. Okay, I guess you don't want cake. I want cake. So then talk to me. You know Max is Santa Claus? I don't know. Well, you do now. That's one way to get her to chat. All right, so FTC pissed off a lot of high. Oh yeah, that's true, Buck. You're right. FTC did, and you guys, am I incorrect in stating that FTC was not put on the Mego Museum for a long, long time until they really gained traction, and they started getting a lot of fans, and then all of a sudden, guess what? The Mego Museum has FTC on it. Whatever. Dang, Amanda, Max said give him some cake. He's Santa Claus. He said you're not going to get any gifts if you don't give him some cake. What do you think? Oh, I guess you don't want cake. No, see, I can get her to say anything. Amanda, say, I love cake. I love cake. Okay, say, I want to eat bugs. She does not want to eat bugs. But anyway, yeah, they really... Max does have more toys than Santa. That's true. Max gets the toys, and whatever he decides he wants to keep, he'll hold on to it instead of deliver it to children. Can you imagine the size of the bat? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that's crazy. So if the 8-inch Mego was like this and the Batmobile was like this, and it wasn't quite the scale, right? No, it was close. I guess it was close. So you got an 18-inch figure, it would be like this, and the Batmobile would be like that. Speaking of which, Buck, that's an excellent point you bring up. So somebody showed a picture of, let me go see if I can find it. So Spin Master did all those figures for the Batman movie, right? And somebody showed a picture of, I got the Batmobile for the 5-inch figure, but somebody showed one of a figure and a Batmobile for the 12-inch figure in a box, and I don't see it, and maybe it's not Spin Master, but I gotta tell you, it was gigantic and wicked cool. Which, do you guys know? Oh, here it is. 12-inch is this it? 12-inch Batmobile? Let me see if this is it. I'm trying to bring this up. Is it from Mezca?
Let's see if it fits 46-inch scale.
No. That's not it. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. That was not it. Okay, that's not cool because that wasn't it. Competition for their doctor. Absolutely. Yep, they hated him. Yep, they hated him. They hated him. Hated him. So, Max and Sanchez, you were in the room the other night. Who was showing that picture of the 12-inch Batman in the box with the Batmobile? And then maybe David Gunn said, wow, is that thing Spin Master or is that thing really made? I will send you some pics of a custom Batmobile that guy in Canada made. He also did the Batboat, and he's wow. Is it 3D printed, Max, or is he building it? You sent that pic. Is that what that's from? Is that Spin Master, Mac? Was that a Spin Master set? Because I can't find it anywhere. I'd love to find that thing. And by the way, don't forget to check out the Mego Madhouse, Captain Dunsal, for all your how-to videos. None of that shit from Joe from that Joski fly that didn't even live when these things were made. He's an expert. Yeah, and so on. All right, well, I think that's what we got for today. So a big thanks to Blue Meanie, Berto Ligotti for the badass Captain actions. Very, very excited. Also to ToyDen, Dennis Glinski for the Dargill figure. Dargill, make sure I got that right. Yes, Dargill figure. The magenta version. These cool ass 18-inch FTC Robins and Joker figure. I got 2 more to get and I'll have that collected. When is the next live stream with the gang? Excellent, David. I'm glad you asked because we were talking about that earlier. The live stream is Saturday. Don't tell me you're not available because whatever you're doing, cancel it. The live stream is on Saturday. And you better bring some good shit, David. I don't want to hear any shit that you don't have any new toys. Let's see your toys. Sanchez would ask for something else, but we're not going to talk about those. All right. The other Roberto made one in true Mego scale. And then which Roberto? Williams? Is that his name? I don't know if that's him. I don't know. All you got is shit. Yeah, all you got is shit. One of your action figures costs more than my whole collection. So don't tell me you got is shit. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Absolutely too funny. Too funny, ladies and gentlemen. Too funny. Too funny. How about that? So I didn't know that showed like that. Very interesting. I didn't realize there's a little thing above my screen that shows who's watching, and then when I hover over it, it tells me whether they're watching in Mego Like or on YouTube. Oh, Sanchez. Brian Sanchez, king of the wild dildos. Yeah, let's go, David. You're fucking stuck in Canada. When are you going to move down to the U.S., you can actually have a semblance of free speech. Those crazy Canadians. Crazy Canadians. Let's not get into that. All right. Anyway, Canada's got a lot of good stuff to offer us, including the original $6 Million man himself, David Alexander, who will be on the chat with us on Saturday night. We will not take no for an answer, and we'll be ready to go. I'll send you details as soon as we tighten it up. David, I was trying to get that tightened up today. All right. Other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please continue to put your figures into the Mego Like room. Show your collections, do your videos. More and more people are doing lives. Max wasn't doing lives. Look at Max now. Max is a live master. He can do anything in live now. All kinds of Williams. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. God bless the USA. I agree. Some politics here that we need to get through, but God bless the USA. That's for sure. Thank you, Mr. Max. Yush. Let's do a little namaste. Thank you. But you guys, please post your stuff, post your collections. We love seeing your stuff. We love seeing stuff go up there. If you got pictures of things that we haven't seen, please, by all means, send them in, put them in. I got to go watch Danny Gates' video live now that he did the other night. I got to watch his live video the other night. I need to watch it because apparently got a really cool figure that I never saw before. And I just said, dang, can I borrow that? I'd like to do a thing on my Mego Like for that. Check out, again, Mego Madhouse, Captain Dunsal. It's good he keeps the page up. Guy did some wicked ass shit. He was doing some badass sculpts before anybody got to those other figures, including new Mego, if you will. So post that. That's what Max says. As Santa says, post that shit. All right, we're going to end the show with the usual. Peace, bitches. Have a good evening.